Hey everybody, welcome back to Chicago Car Club. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 1972 Triumph TR6. We purchased this car from the prior owner who owned this car since the 90s, so over 25 years. It is finished in its original emerald green. It's had a repaint in recent years. This is a UK built car. 67,000 original miles. We've got some service records on it. We know that the paint code again is 65, so it was an emerald green car to start. Black vinyl interior, which was trim code 11. Some of the new upgrades on it. It has a Moss Motors Walnut dash veneer dash rather. They converted it to a spin-on oil filter. It's got a new distributor, new ignition cylinder. They had a steering column bushing kit and some repair done to it. That was a couple $1,000. But we're going to take you around, show you everything we see on it, make you comfortable and confident in making a purchasing decision. As always, we encourage you to reach out and call us with any questions, comments, or concerns. You can also text us at 312-420-3696. It's got some oversized, newer Firestone tires on it, which look great. And very few little nicks and blemishes on the car throughout. We'll show you a couple little touch-up spots, very small. Some very light dings. There's one on the fender here we'll point out. Really hard to identify, but overall the car is nice and straight. The panel fitment is really good throughout. And as you can see, all the chrome, trim, hardware, everything's here and in really nice shape. The paintwork is excellent. As you can see, again, only a few small blemishes, but it really shows nicely. The car really presents well. It's an excellent runner driver. It's been well cared for by a family who only got rid of it because their little kids, they ended up getting a newer M3, which they could put the kids in the back of, which you can't really do in a TR6. It's a little cold out here today and humid, but it's not exhaust smoke, rather some condensation coming out. Couple little spots there on the corners, a little bit of touch up. I actually think these larger tires look really good. They fill the wheel wells really nicely. Got a personal preference, but a little bit of drying on the windshield gasket there. Nothing major, nothing in need of replacement other than the aesthetics of it. Door panels, cards are really nice. Windows roll easily. Interior is super clean on it. Again, this was repainted, I'm guessing, within the last 10 to 15 years. And it shows quite nicely. Black vinyl seats are in good shape. Again, this has got a new dash in it. We have the original. We also have some other parts that'll go along with it. The top is in excellent condition, which, you know, seldom was driven with it up, but again, driver's side, same thing. The door panel is super nice. We noticed a little bit of dry cracking on the belt molding there, as you can see. Easy replacement part. Underside of the doors and the frames. Car is super dry front to back. There's not a spot of rust on this thing that we can find. Original floor mats. Original gauges are in nice condition and functioning. The wipers work. The washer doesn't work, and we noticed that the horn isn't operable right now. But I do recall seeing a new set of horns in the trunk, so I think those are the replacement horns that he just hadn't installed yet. It's got an updated stereo in it. We'll pop the hood, get in the trunk as well. Show you some of these parts back here that we have. Really, the car is super consistent front to back. Original manual, we've got a bunch of shop manuals on it. All the parts that were removed, including some newer OEM parts and things like that. Just a well looked after car. Always nice to find adoring owners of these vehicles for long periods of time that could tend to them properly and take care of them. Super clean in the engine bay here. The engine runs beautifully. It always fires right up with ease. Idles nice, revs up nicely. You see some new wires. It's got a newer distributor in it. The original is in the trunk. Battery disconnect is a nice little feature. Keeps nice temperature. Doesn't hesitate on acceleration. It looks like it's got a newer master cylinder as well. Get the wipers going. We noticed the heater blower motor doesn't work. Not sure why or how come, but assuming they just never used it when they were driving it in better weather. So we'll take it for a ride here, get it on the road. It really runs and drives great. Clutch feels good in it. It comes in pretty early, and it shifts through the gears really nice. No grinding. Pulls really makes good power, and under braking it's nice and straight. It tracks nice and straight down the road. It doesn't have any suspension clunks or noises. It's a very comfortable, safe driving car as it sits right now, which is how they enjoyed it, and, you know, how the next owners will feel about it, I'm sure. As you'll see under braking, it stays in a nice straight line, which is always great. Pedal feels good. The brakes don't require a lot of pressure with the power brakes in it. And like I said, it makes great power. It pulls through the gears really well. It shifts nice. And the car tracks straight, so the alignment feels good on it. We're also going to get it up in the air and show you the underside of it, which I think you'll be impressed with. I believe it's got the original transmission in it. I'm told it's the original motor, but it looks like at some point they might have surfaced the deck on it, so I can't find the numbers on the pad, but either way, it just goes to the fact that this thing's been cared for. Might have had an engine rebuild at some point, although we don't know when. Lights work. Turn signals work, as you can see here. And the car sounds awesome. The exhaust coming out the back really looks cool. It's clean underneath. And you'll see here up in the air. Pinch welds, rockers, like I said, are super solid. This car has been kept inside its entire life. It's evident everywhere we look on it. You can see how cool the exhaust looks coming out the back. It sounds really good. Looks equally as good. And underneath, it's super solid. Everything looks right. We see no signs of any prior accidents or anything of concern underneath. It's everything you'd hope it would be. Got a nice updated exhaust on it. The trans is nice and clean. It looks like it's got a newer slave cylinder. Your trans stamp, which I believe matches up with the car nicely. And as always, we encourage you to reach out, call us, text us. Anytime we're available. 312-420-3696. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.